later, that's when they announced the ministry. So what's great about that is that I think this could be an example for other countries. I mean, Bhutan is an obvious example by having started decades ago. But I think the reality of something like this happening has to come from the sincerity and authenticity of the leadership themselves. So instead of, a lot of people are talking about happiness now, but what does it really mean? And if it truly is coming authentically from whether it's a king or the prime minister or the CEO of a company, that's when true authentic happiness change can happen. And I think that's what we're seeing now in more and more countries, for example, like New Zealand. But in order for it to actually work, though, I think this whole thing of can you export happiness from one country to another, I think that's as easy as exporting happiness from one company to another or one person to another. I don't think exporting can be more contagious. I don't think there's anyone in this world that looks at another person or another company that looks at another company that's successful and happy and will say, no, I don't want to be that way. I think most everyone will look at someone that actually is living a meaningfully happy life and say, what is that person doing? Or what is that company doing? Or what is that country doing? And what can I do to be like that as well? And why I don't think it's a product of exporting happiness is because happiness is so unique and happiness is so subjective, as we all know. And we also know there are objective measures that we can measure what happiness can be. So I think the idea of exporting is the opposite of what we need to do as citizens, as people that work in companies, is that we need to own it for ourselves. And essentially we need to define it for ourselves and what that true happiness means, and then it emanates. And this is what we're seeing in the UAE. Basically, they adopted the model that delivering happiness created in terms of start with the me in the middle, then you go to the we, and then you go to the community, your fellow citizens, and then you go to the region, and then ultimately the world. And I love the fact that they recognize that happiness does start with yourself, and it is a choice. So whether it's a country or a company, it really starts there. So if we think about those kind of things, and if you really want to have successful implementation, as an example with Bhutan, as an example with UAE, I really think if you have that leader that sincerely believes in that happiness authentically for themselves, for the people around them, if you have empowerment of leaders that want to carry on that message and actually implement it, if you have accountability for people that actually wants to put this in place, and in the end, if you have measurement to be able to show the progress